It triggers excruciating pain and leaves many people debilitated. Migraine and headache disorders impact 40 million Americans and 1 billion people globally. Joining us now is neurologist Dr. William Young with how you can find relief. Dr. Young, welcome to Bloom.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So I know June is Migraine and Headache Awareness Month, and this is a really important time to shine the light on something that people really suffer with. I mean, to points that, like we were saying earlier, I mean, they can't even go to work, they can't even do their daily tasks.
Yeah, migraine is the second most disabling disease in the world. And it affects women more than men, and it affects people in the prime of their lives when they normally would be working and being productive and raising kids. It has an enormous impact on their quality of life and their efficiency and functional abilities.
Now, how is migraine disease different from just a regular headache?
A regular headache is just regular pain, but migraine disease has, often severe pain, at least moderate, light sound sensitivity, nausea, and it can have a host of neurological symptoms from, sparkling lights and temporary blindness to language disturbance and dizziness. It's a complex neurologic disease that, comes in attacks and can affect people for decades of their life.
And there's a stigma that goes along with this, which is really sad, but it needs to be part of the conversation.
Exactly. The stigma is when people are told that, that they don't have a serious problem, that the problem is in their character or what they've done. It's a genetic neurologic disease. It's not anybody's fault. But people are stigmatized and they're less likely to stand up. They don't go to the doctor. They don't demand help. They put up with a disability, with the pain, and they can accomplish a lot less in their lives or not be there to enjoy their kids growing up or to get that promotion at work.
Yeah, I know the theme of this year's, Migraine and Headache Awareness Month is Advocate for Access. What exactly does that mean?
Well, I think it's ambiguous on purpose for an interesting discussion, but, advocate is a lot of things. It's standing up, it's being seen, it's not hiding. It's not pretending like you don't want to have migraine. People will say, oh, it's not a real migraine, it's a sinus disease, or it's my neck. No, it's migraine, and you need to stand up and stand out and then get treatment. There are lots of good treatments. Not everyone can find, perfect success, but almost everybody can be made better, and most can have excellent results if they're persistent and they find what works for them.
In addition to finding the medical treatment needed, are there things people can do on a lifestyle basis to kind of, maybe diminish the chances that a migraine is going to trigger?
Absolutely. We're less impressed these days with, not eating certain foods or other things. That turns out to be a lot less important than people thought 10 or 20 years ago. But what is important is making sure you're sleeping well, addressing that problem, addressing stress, getting some exercise, some activity in your life, eating a high quality diet and not, foods that, that promote inflammation and worsen the pain system.
So well, I was going to ask, where can our listeners go for more information about migraine disease and other headache disorders?
Well, the Coalition for Headache and Migraine Patients, CHAMP, is directing viewers to www.migraineheadacheawarenessmonth.org.
Okay, great. Well, this has been so helpful, Doctor. I can't thank you enough for joining us on Bloom today.
Thank you very much. It's been good.
And to find out more about Dr. Young and the migraine relief, head to WFLA.com/Bloom. I'll put what he just mentioned linked there for you so it's easy to find. We will be back with more Bloom right after this, so don't go away.